Now up against the Walmart, the retailer known for cutting prices, but today the nation's biggest employer, cutting health care benefits for some workers, raising health care premiums for a whole bunch of others. Now, Walmart's not blaming the new health care law per se, but old Betsy McCaughey says, well, it should. She's the only person in this country who's not only read the entire health care law, but has memorized it.
Well, there are three reasons why many companies are going to be doing exactly what Walmart announced.
Now, Walmart and a lot of other companies are just raising premiums right now, and their employees suck up more. You say that's the faults of the healthcare law?
Well, certainly it is, and there are three undisputed reasons. The first is there is no tooth fairy. When the law requires plans
My kids are watching. Go ahead.
When the law requires plans to cover more, you're going to have to pay more. And the early provisions of this law, including adding children to their parents' plans till they're 26, no copays for preventative...
They don't leave, by the way. When you
they don't leave, right. No copays for preventative care, and other things like that. No annual cap on what the insurance company has to pay if you get sick. These have pushed up premiums. And as you know, premiums for employers went up 9% in the last year.
But Betsy, I remember a time you and I talked about this prior to the whole healthcare law coming down. They were busily hiking premiums long before this thing. Did you say it just sped up or got exponentially bigger? What?
Well, certainly it has sped up. 1,472 companies and unions slithered to the White House to get exemptions from these very costly early provisions. The second reason that the insurance premiums have gone way up for employers, and that's why Walmart and others are trying to share the cost, is that when Medicaid enrollments go up, private insurance premiums go up because Medicaid only pays 86 cents for every dollar of care delivered. So when more people are on Medicaid, hospitals and doctors have to make ends meet. They've got to make up for the 14 cents.
Walmart, for its part, was just looking at the dynamics here. They issued this statement. This is coming from Walmart's communications director. The current healthcare system is unsustainable for everyone, and we've had to make choices we wish we really didn't have to make. Our country needs to find a way to reduce the cost of healthcare. Your point, Betsy, is that this law isn't the way to do it, right?
Well, certainly. Let me predict, and it's not a long shot, it's pretty clear what's going to happen. In 2014, this situation is going to be much worse for two reasons. You see this little purple tab in the law? This is the employer responsibility provision. In 2014...
You know, I have my purple tab in the exact same place.
I knew that. I knew we had that in common. In 2014, employers are going to have to provide the essential benefit package, which is much more costly than the current plan.
That's when they get zoomed.
That's when they get zoomed, and many of them are going to opt to pay the $2,000 penalty, a mere pittance, instead of the cost of this
plan.
Sure,
it's a lot easier for them to dump you.
Well, and McKinsey Consultants have predicted that as many as half of employers are going to dump health coverage.
Oh, I can see that happening. I mean, someone's going to crunch the numbers and say it's not worth it.
Unfortunately, many employees are going to end up on Medicaid.
Oh, lovely. All right, have a wonderful weekend. You've just destroyed ours. Betsy McCaughey, she knows this like nobody's business. Meanwhile,